Okay, setting the intention. This video is going to be a general reading about the month of July and what we can expect going into this month. Some of us might be rewilding ourselves and grounding. That feels really important right now, like grounding deeper into our roots and also rewilding ourselves. You might be letting your hair down, you might be dancing more, there might be certain colors that you're drawn to that you're not usually drawn to, or that feel new for you to be drawn to. And it does feel like there's this shedding of layers, shedding of the crap and the beliefs that have been holding us back. So on that note, let's just set an intention. Any messages coming through to be of the highest good for this collective. Take what resonates, leave the rest. This is general readings, and I'm just tuning into the messages that are coming through me to be of service, basically. So, let's see what crystals are going to be helpful for us in the month of July 2025. What crystals are going to be helpful for the month of July? That's funny. I'm just looking at this blanket that says, let the cat out of the bag. Wow. So some of us might be getting our claws out. Ooh, got amber while we said that. Amber. A very royal stone to me. A real abundance message, and the solar plexus chakra about here, which is all about confidence. Amber to me screams confidence and grounding, actually. Ooh, and selenite. Selenite's one of my favorites. The crystal of angels. So cleansing, clearing. I'd say clearing the channels that block our confidence. Clearing. Yeah, there might have been some self-esteem issues for you recently. And so selenite is kind of just this cleanser, clearer, clearing our energetic field. You might imagine white light around you. You don't need to specifically get these stones, but you could visualize these stones around you working with your energetic bodies. If you want more help with that, we can talk. And I was thinking about making a meditation around these things. But alas, okay, what's going to be challenging us in July? What is going to be challenging us? That's too many cards. It's going to be challenging us in the month of July. That's a lot. I'll just take the bottom one. Okay, the Emperor. Anything else? Okay. We got the Emperor. Maybe divine masculine energy, maybe the masculine within yourself, any toxic masculine kind of traits within yourself. For me, this shows up in trying to be busy all the time, really just like straight and narrow thinking, like, oh, it's like this, or I know everything and I don't need help. That kind of energy. I kind of get like a bit of a bit of shadow Emperor from this. I don't always get this. I just read the cards how they want to be read at any given time. What animal? Can you give me an animal to represent that kind of shadowy masculine traits within ourselves or people that we're dealing with? Just show me clearly. Oh, nice. Swan. Matters of the heart. I feel like this is a great time for clearing matters of the heart. areas that we have been restricting and repressing love from ourselves. The swan leads with their heart, right? Their heart is like a guiding force. I don't know why I said that, because their heart, I don't know if their heart's there, but anyway, that would be interesting. I'm not sure, but for me anyway, I've read, and swan very much is this heart warrior. That's funny. And it feels like this kind of shadow empress side, whether it's, to be honest, I'm getting more that it's like within ourselves than it is specifically externally. But obviously, right, internal creates external conditions as well. So, you know, you might be experiencing this on the outside, but really I feel like this is a reading that's about coming back into ourselves, like looking at our own, you know, masculine traits that maybe are not serving us anymore, that are maybe creating more friction than good. And the swan is reminding us to take gentle ease and grace while looking at our heart, while looking at the places that we're blocking love, that we're blocking abundance, that we're blocking divine guidance because we think we know it all. You know, it's like that ego mind, that kind of, that grasping mind that thinks like, yeah, I got this. I'm good. I don't need anyone's help. I don't need anything. I'm good. I've got this. Nothing. Like, obviously there's like empowered versions of that, but then there's the version that comes from a place of closed-mindedness, right? And we all flow between these. And I know that's something that's been coming up for me too. So it's funny that this is coming out. Okay, I'm gonna take another. What about what's coming in for the month of July? Like what can we expect to come in? That was something we were challenged with. What's coming in? Okay, we've got the Knight of Cups. We've got the Knight of Cups, Strength in reverse, and Seven of Wands. What's coming in, at least what it feels like, is hard work and dedication and protection. What's coming in is a continuous working on ourselves and protecting what needs to be protected. Having boundaries is what's coming in. And the Strength card in reverse, what am I getting from this? I'm getting that you don't need to be strong in the way that you think you need to be strong, but actually in the surrendering there is strength. That's what I'm getting, which I feel like relates to this shadow emperor. You know, sometimes when we think about strength, we think about hardness and pain and suffering and pushing, you know, and force. But actually what this Strength card in reverse is saying is like, yes, have your boundaries. Yes, keep pushing forward. But don't forget that there is a process of surrender that brings real strength. So I think maybe that's more about trusting, having faith. Yes, have the boundaries. Yes, keep moving. But don't lose sight of continuously letting go, exploring, being guided, letting go, exploring, being guided. And that also, you know, clearing the solar plexus will create more of this, you know, and like the clearing of the selenite. This area, you might want to do some like breath of fire, which is like, you know, really like exhaling here, imagining all the gunk coming out and just cleansing and clearing that area to allow more confidence to come in, less self-doubt. Do we have any more animal messages for what's coming in more? Ooh, the mouse. Interesting. What's coming in more? You might be moving to, I'm getting like a city. I'm getting a city vibe. Like you might be moving to a city, to a place that, yeah, that you might feel smaller in. But actually there's a lot of potential here to really become something you've never become before. Or at least revisit something that you haven't been in a while. And with the mouse, there's like inquisitiveness. There can also be scatteredness. You know how mouse is like jittery. So, you know, it's important to stay grounded while in that energy, but also to not worry so much about staying grounded in the sense of like, oh, I've got to make sure I feel present every single moment of the day. Like maybe there does need to be a little bit of a jolty jitteriness about you at the moment in July. Yeah. So the mouse and the swan, earth and air, earth and water. Let's see this affirmation card. Can we get like an affirmation for July? For July. What can this collective expect for July to be mindful of? I literally pulled this one for the shorter version. That's funny. This is time of one of emotional fulfillment and promise. Focus your energies and visualize your desired outcomes. Visualization could be really important. Visualizing the strength and confidence in your solar plexus. Visualizing the life that you want to lead. Leading with your heart. You know. Keeping with action. Having strong boundaries, but also surrendering to the strength within, which is softer. Sometimes, not all the time. But visualizing what your desired outcomes. Like if you were right, okay, what are my desired outcomes right now, right? They might change, they might grow. But we don't know unless we start putting our energy towards visualizing our desired outcomes. How do we want to live? How do we want to flow in life? There you go. Is there any more messages? I feel like I want another crystal card, just one more, just to kind of what crystal could be beneficial for this collective for the month of July? What crystal could be beneficial for this collective during the month of July? Ooh, I got two. I haven't heard of this one before. Stitchitite in serpentine. And then we've got snowflake obsidian. What I'm funnily enough getting with this is art. It's like a Monet painting. Like I'm getting art. So art, colors, creativity might be something that you want to surround yourself with. Yeah, I'm just getting like art and creativity. Sorry, I got a bit of a dry throat at the moment. I'm going to read that one. Oh, snowflake obsidian. Okay. Empowerment, protection, ideas, and talents. And then the serpentine one. Oh, here we go. Meditation, clearing your energy centers, detoxifying your thoughts. There is nothing to fear. You are eternally surrounded by love. Ah, it does say creativity. Fear and negative thoughts are preventing you from experiencing peace and joy in your life. They are blocking your creativity. Yeah. So I'm really imagining, visualizing that divine light around you, either golden light, amber light, or the not citrine, selenite, the white light. Visualization could be super helpful for you during the month of July as you move through, transition through some shadowy masculine energy side, whether from internally within you or externally that you're experiencing, so that you can tap into this soft, gentle warrior. I'm gonna have to Google where a swan's heart is now, just for interest, to keep moving forward with the goals and with the desired outcomes that you're wanting. Maintaining your boundaries, remembering that your energy is sacred and you have control around how much you allow people in to your circle and how much you don't, with love. And strength in reverse. Remember, strength isn't always what you were told it was, right? It can be new, right? You can visualize how you want strength to be. What is strength? You know, is it strength in vulnerability? Is it strength in service? Like, so many different ways of exploring what strength can mean to you. Anyway, that's all the messages for now. Thank you so much for watching. Many blessings, and we'll talk to you soon.